Hope you've been happy, healthy, and safe. Today we are going to do another you versus them reading. I will clear the energies, we'll call in your guides and your angels, and we will jump right in and see what Spirit has to say to you today. Okay, at the count of 3, calling in your highest and best spirit guides and angels, your higher self, beings, anyone who has a message for you today. All right. Okay, so let's see what we got here. First pile is usually your energy, and the second pile will be their energy, but take that how it resonates. I will be referring to the first pile as you and the second pile as them. However, if it does sound like the second pile is yours, take that, just flip what I'm saying, okay? Okay, so what is going on with person? Viewing. Okay. So right now I think there is maybe a little bit of lack, a little bit of worry, that what energy you're sitting in right now. And that basically, it's probably about, it's earth energy, so it's probably about your everyday life, maybe your work, your home life, your finances, that sort of stuff, right? There's a little bit of lack, worry here. However, I do feel that there's a possible change on the horizon for you, okay, if you seek some assistance. Okay, and on their side, they have the 8 of water. So with the searching, empowerment, fulfillment, so they are basically in their emotional energies, I feel like, feeling stuff out, and figuring stuff out. They're walking towards, really something new, I feel like. It's like, almost like in this picture, all the cups fell over for them. It's almost like that's what they're doing here. They're walking away from all the cups. They know there's no more for them. It's now they're just on an uphill kind of journey following their guidance, okay? Okay, what is the situation between you both? What is connecting you both right now? You have the Page of Water is what's connecting you both right now. So, emotions, looking to new, just anything new, feeling things out, using your intuition, being sensitive and open-hearted, acting with love towards maybe the potential. Okay, so that's what's connecting you both. Okay, let's get some more on your side. Lack, worry, assistance. What are you, besides money, are you worried about anything else? Let's see here. Okay, this card. Let's see. Give me more, please. Give me more. assistance, I believe, is coming in pretty quick for you. It feels like your passions and things like that, they're gonna be picking up. Like, I feel like you're not in this energy yet, but you soon will be, okay? With the speed, the activity, and multitasking, okay? So I feel like something's on its way towards you right now, but it's not quite there yet. On their side, let's see. What are they trying to search for and power themselves? Oh. So with the empowerment, they have the High Priestess. So I feel like what they are searching for is knowledge. They're searching for wisdom. They're searching for more, just something higher. They're trying to be patient about this. They're trying to, yeah, really be in their feels about it at this time. So whether it's the connection between the both of you, because you have the intuitive card open, I feel like this is what's connecting you right now, is just using that intuition, right? Okay, what else on your side, please, Spirit? Okay, you got the ego card, but it came upside down, so I feel like you're moving away from, illusions, depending on something. Yeah, this is changing, and this could be, it's what's connecting you both. I don't feel that you're moving away from this person. I almost feel like you're moving towards this person. Okay. On their side, they have the Two of Earth, so they're being very, they're trying to find balance, but they're also trying to take a more, like, a less serious approach, I feel like this. They're trying to prioritize this relationship and basically all their relationships, I feel like. They're trying to figure out who's on their side and who isn't on their side. Let's get the energy cards, okay? For your side, you have the Spirit of Gratitude. Also on this, it looks like a cup with a flower in it, but there's an ear instead of a handle, it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. So this is really giving me vibes that you are listening, trying to listen and communicate about maybe new material. So maybe something new in your career, or something you're trying to point out everything that maybe this person or you are grateful for, okay? On their side, Um, they have Let It Go and Storyteller. New beginnings after decision. Um, they're working on basically creating a new story for themselves. And the key, really, they needed to make a decision whether they really want to walk towards this. In order, they're following their intuition whether this is really creating balance for them. They have to overcome something and let it go. Unions, and so yeah, it could be maybe work or something like that. Like, they have to move into a new career, basically. And they're kind of up in their head right now about that. Let's see, what advice does Spirit have for you and for them? Okay, for you, you stand in the light of truth, so, you are, and it says discovering truth. It's like you are starting to discover truths. You're discovering your own truths, but it feels like a little bit like, with the moving past the ego, like before you were thinking that materialism and those types of things were important, it created your past position, it created a lot of worry and stuff like that for you. I feel like you've changed your focus, and now you're standing in the light of truth. Like, you're not, and Spirit says you have to stay. Your advice is to discover your own truth, because it feels like you're not quite there yet. It feels like it almost feels like you've uncovered a few truths, but you haven't discovered them all, and you're still in the process of determining what is fact and what is fiction. Okay? What is Spirit's advice for them? Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. So I'm picking up, for this person, they need to continue to listen to their intuition and not close off their heart. Yeah, this is giving me, they need to keep an open heart. They need to not get angry, or because they have a lot of potential. They're moving towards potential. It's almost like they are the potential, because it feels like in this picture she's almost like whispering, like, like giving, and then flowing out of her hair is like fish. You can see that, right? So it's almost like she's very abundant and stuff, and she's spreading it, basically. And it's saying, like, to continue that, like, don't close off, just continue that, because it's going to bring you into a more abundant, it's going to bring you more abundance, basically. So on their side. Okay. Maybe in regards to this connection. For you, it says reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. So there is something, I feel that you've kind of illuminated, or something you have in the spotlight. It feels like you're transforming, you've protected yourself, and now, you know, you're floating in this bubble, you're shining your light everywhere you go, kind of thing. Okay, on their side, I guess it's that one. On their side, they may have gotten a little bit to a point where they are, spirit cautioning them not to be at an impasse. Like for you, discover your truth, try to reach your destination, protect yourself, shine your light as bright as you can, and keep following that path. For them, though, it almost feels like there's an impasse for them. And so Spirit is giving them nudges and downloads to redirect their energy to something else. It says reflect and redirect your energy. So it's almost like Spirit is putting a block in front of them so that they will redirect their energy. Okay? Because it kind of feels like they're on a journey to abundance, but right now they're just, if they keep going forward, they're going to hit a wall, basically. Okay, watching clouds. For you, lie back, rest, and relax. So it's your time to just lie back, relax. Don't worry so much about things. Take time to dream. Take time to basically watch the clouds, right? And then for them, gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. So this is what I feel like if they reflect and redirect their energy, success is going to expand. Like they will go through these gates of triumph, and it'll be bright and shining. Okay, between the two of you, so the connection between the two of you, what advice does Spirit have for that? Okay, everything is smooth sailing. So in the flow, for the connection between the two of you, and there was water in this as well, right? By using your intuition, staying open-hearted, and just going with the flow. Don't force things. Don't turn cold. This goes for both sides. So this is on both sides. Just stay in the flow. I'm getting a lot of don't force things. Just let it, if it's gonna be, it's gonna be, right? And I feel like on your side, it's almost like a little bit of maybe you can help, because with the assistance, it's like maybe you're providing assistance for someone, but you're also in your ego a little bit, because you're kind of like, maybe there were illusions in the past, a little bit of materialism was more important to you, but it feels like you've changed that, and now you're in a place where you can help, but it's like you don't want to force the help. You want to remain in the flow, okay? And on their side, or for the both of you. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. So I feel the connection between the both of you. You have to, Spirit cautioning you to recognize and realize the blessings that you have already, okay? Because, and then more will flow into your life, right? But you have to remain focused. Change your focus. I'm picking up some vibes of, in this connection, like, I feel like maybe you wanted the connection to go quicker than it went, and they had their own stuff they were dealing with. Like in this picture, it feels like a lot of cups kind of tipped over for them, so they were just kind of like, oh my god, and everything was an uphill battle for them. But now they found balance. They're trying to write their new story for their life, and find that love and let old bygones be bygones. They give off a very loving, very intuitive vibe, okay? But they hit a wall where it felt like everything was spirit, maybe your connection, maybe everything was just creating some sort of block for them, and they feel like this block isn't going anywhere unless they change direction, okay? Okay, so let's get a universal message for the both of you. Become a clear channel. So on both sides, I feel like you need to listen to your intuition. You need to channel, I want to say wise. You need to channel wisely, but you need to channel what's important. Like, what's important in your life, like the blessings. Like, what are the blessings in your life? You need to, if you don't actually know, you need to channel what those are. Okay, what else? Let's get one more. Face your shadow side for the both of you. Yeah, you definitely have to face, things that maybe challenged you in the past. Things like that. Just face your shadow. Face maybe perceptions, habits, ideas around maybe people, things like that. You need to follow that, right? And face that. Own your part in something. Okay, like, I feel like with the ego self coming through and face your shadow, I feel like on your side, maybe there was a little bit of I'm right and you're wrong type of energy, and on their side, they take a more balanced approach to, like, they just see a higher perspective of things. And that higher perspective sometimes gives them a negative outlook, but it also gives them a very realistic outlook, where you, I feel like when you face your shadow side, it's almost like you're maybe you think you're more positive about it than you are, but deep down there's a animosity which maybe comes forward or comes across. So, well, this person feels to me like they're very real, to the point, down to earth, very intuitive. They are, what you see is what you get. And on your side, it's a little bit of a mask that you wear. You come across very positive, very happy, very loving, very, like a really good person, but underneath that there's this shadow side that really you're not happy for things, maybe jealous or envious, or there's a little bit of that underneath the surface that maybe you're not even conscious that you do. Where this person, they're just like, if they say something negative, they actually mean it. But if they say something positive, they actually mean that. Whereas you might say something positive, but there's an underlying negativity beneath that. Okay. What you guys need to surrender? Surrender to your full power. Okay, your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. And I feel like this goes for both sides. You need to focus on I almost feel like the strength between the two of you. Like, I feel like you probably could complement each other very well, whatever this relationship is, right? It could be family, it could be work, it doesn't have to be romantic, it could be a friend. But I feel like together you have a lot of power, where you can really help each other grow, because there's an element here of you're very much on your material side and they're very much on their intuitive side. And it's funny because I think last week I did a reading and it was about the material and the intuitive, and how that complements. So maybe check out that reading as well, right? But I feel like there's an element here of both sides playing it small. Like, you don't realize how powerful you are as individuals, but you don't realize how powerful you are as individuals together. When you put, like, there's an element here of one side not understanding quite fully the other side. The intuitive side, I feel like, understands way more deeply, but still doesn't truly get you. Like, doesn't understand, like, where you're coming from. Right? So they're kind of like, they're kind of resistant, and then you're kind of resistant because you don't understand where they're coming from. Like, you don't understand how they can be so sensitive, or how they can pick up on things that aren't logical, but yet they're picking up on it, and it's actually, maybe it's coming true, or maybe there's evidence of it somehow, somewhere, and you're shocked by this, it feels like. And it truly feels like if you guys come together and you reach that balance point, they will overcome their blocks, but also you'll overcome that egotism and that, find out what really is important to you much more than you realize. If that makes sense. Excuse me. Okay, let's get a message from the universe, and I'll leave that reading there. Okay. Universe, what do you have to say for their highest and best good? Sorry, it was that tea. Okay. Things are about to get really juicy. So, in regards to this connection, I feel like things are about to get really good for you guys. A little heads up on addiction that afflicts all really old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're not so strange. Love the universe. So yeah, this does go back a little bit to the assistants here. It does feel like there's an element there of you worried a lot about this person. But again, I feel like there's just this element here of not forcing things, okay? And things, if you let things flow, just let it flow. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not meant to be, it won't be. And then things will get really juicy for you guys, okay? I think there will be probably a lot of abundance, a lot of clarity, things like that, right? But you guys gotta stay focused. You need a chill pill. I feel like a little bit. You need to lie back, rest, and relax. Coming out here. It almost feels like you're a digger. Like you dig for information, and you get all this information coming in at you. From so many sides, and it feels like maybe there's one side in particular that you're putting a little bit too much trust in. And so Spirit just cautioning you that you need to be careful of this, and just remember not to get caught up in the illusions caused by your ego mind, right? Because it does feel like you want to reach your destination somehow. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know how this plays out. It doesn't make sense without your confirmation, but flows with the reading. So I hope this helps you. If not, put the message out to your spirit guides and your angels, and I will maybe be able to clarify for you in a future reading. Okay? Thank you. Take care.